So hello and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to implement like and dislike feature in probably any app that you would want to build, right? So any app that features liking a post, liking a chat, liking a comment, any form of like and dislike. With this knowledge you get from the video, you'll be able to implement such features, right? So there's an app I've built, right? That was 7 months ago, and it's just an anonymous chat app I built using Firebase. So you realize that every post over here has some comments and then likes. So tapping on the post takes you to a page where we have a comment, right? And you can add more comment to it. So let's test that out. Right, and then that immediately appears here. There's another comment, right? The main focus is about the like system. So when I hit this, realize it turns to 1, right? And when I hit it, it turns to 0. And same for this already has 2 likes from a different account, right? But when I add mine, it turns to 3. When I take out mine, it still turns to 2. Right? So let's look at the code for this implementation. From the top here we have we are making a reference to a post collection in Firebase, and we are ordering everything by the time. That's not much of a big deal here. And we have a stream builder in the body that is returning a post widget with the number of likes, right? So let's look at how the likes are being stored in the database. So when you come to the database, as you can see, we have 3 posts here. Now the likes for a post are stored in an array or a list, with each like representing the user ID of the person who liked it. Since we know every like is just 1, right? The count is just 1. Just storing your user ID for each post will make up the like when we count the number of items in that list. So for instance, if you check the post over here, it has 2 likes. The reason why we know it has 2 likes is because we have 2 IDs in it. So we are using the length of the likes to check the number of likes we have. And we check this third post, realize this third post has no likes, and the number of likes is 0, right? And the text is anyone here. So when we come to the app, realize that the anyone here post has 0 likes. If I like this and we go back to the database, that should put my ID in the anyone text here, right? And we are counting the number of items in this likes array. Now when it comes to the dislike, when I dislike this, my ID is taken out of the likes, right? And we know that IDs are unique for every user, so we can't have a user liking a particular post twice, because when the ID already exists, we are going to take it out of the likes array. If it doesn't exist, we are going to add it. And every post has its own likes. So as you can see here, this post has its own likes, and this post has its own likes as well, right? So let's have a look at the implementation. So in the post widget, right, I'm taking the likes, and the likes is an array. Now I have 2 methods over here, like post and then dislike post, right? Now in the UI, when we scroll down a bit in the UI, realize we have an icon button here, and in the onPress we check if likes dot contains user ID, right? So if your user ID is already part of those who have liked this particular post, then it means you've already liked it. So the next press of the button should dislike the post. Else you are not part of those who have already liked this particular post, so we are disliking the post. We are liking the post, right? So to go over that, if your user ID is part of this likes array, then it means you've already liked this post, so we have to dislike the post when you press on the button. Else we are liking the post, and then based on whether you've liked the post or not, we are going to change the icon. So if you've liked the post, we are going to use the orange color for the icon, else we're going to use the accent color, which is just colors I use for this app. And when it comes to displaying the number of people who have liked the post, we are using the length of the likes array. So I have likes.length, and the text will just only accept a string, so I'm converting it to a string with a toString method. Right? And there's how you implement like and dislike feature in mostly any app you would want to build. You just have to save the likes as an array, right? And each like is going to represent the user ID. Now, based on the user ID, if you add more features where you can go to the particular user who liked that post, because you have the ID, tapping on that user, use the ID to fetch more information about the user and display it. So if I log out of this account, and log into a different account which I've used to like some of these posts, realize in this account the like over here is 2, right? And this guy contributed to one of them, so realize if I unlike, I still have 1 here, which means another account liked this post, this current account is liking it, and then the previous account I logged out from didn't like any of the posts here, right? So if I like all these and then I log out, you realize you have one likes here, which is coming from a different account, right? So if you like this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, comment if you don't understand anything, and I'll leave a link to the repo in the description. Thank you.